The Riau Archipelago, abbreviated as Kepri, is a province located in Indonesia. The capital of the Riau Archipelago province is Tanjung Pinang City. This province is directly adjacent to Vietnam and Cambodia to the north, Malaysia and the province of West Kalimantan to the east, the provinces of Bangka Belitung and Jambi Islands in the south, the countries of Singapore, Malaysia and the province of Riau in the west. This province is an archipelago province in Indonesia, following one of the famous dances from the Riau Archipelago. Let's watch the video. Tandak dance is one of the traditional dances from the Riau Islands, Kepri, which is very strongly influenced by the customs and habits of the Malay people. Initially, the Tandak dance was only used as a social dance for teenagers as an event for matchmakers, such as the Bengkulu Andan dance. The Tandak dance used to be danced regularly from July to October because at that time the people of Riau had finished their main harvest. But now this philosophical function is starting to shift. In its development, the Tandak dance in Riau has transformed into several names influenced by the origin of the area where it was formed, including 1. Tandak Tanjung Selangkup dance which developed in Pelalawan district, Riau. 2. Mutual sign dance. 3. The Sedati Tik dance even in West Kalimantan, precisely in the Sambas area. The Sambas dance is also developing, as part of the Sambas Malay customs and culture that dominates the area. The characteristic and uniqueness of the Tandak dance lies in its performance concept which collaborates literary arts in the form of poetry and rhymes with dance movements. Reciprocating rhymes and poetry is one of the very Malay cultures so that in this dance it remains the main element of the dance feeling. Because of its energetic movements to the rhythm of the accompaniment, the Tandak dance is one of the typical Riau dances, which means an expression of happiness. Then because it is danced in groups and pairs, the Tandak dance becomes a symbol of intimacy and closeness between communities. Some of the functions of the Tandak dance from the past to its current development are as follows. 1. The media gathers and stays in touch to maintain good relations with others. 2. Social media, which is also interpreted as the function of a matchmaking agency between young men and women of the Riau Malay community. 3. Welcoming dances at various important events in Riau. 4. Community entertainment in various celebrations and ceremonies including at weddings. 5. Promotion of cultural tourism and other festivals. The Tandak dance is danced in pairs of men and women in a group. Usually in one performance there are at least 4 pairs of dancers and it is possible there could be more. It depends on which event the Tandak dance is performed and how much space is provided for the dance. The dancers are free to choose their dancing partners, so there are no standard rules about who is partnered with whom. Generally, this dance is held between villages so that the dancers can establish friendships and even get a mate after dancing together. Apart from the 4 pairs of dancers as the main dancers, there is another person who is called the chief of the Enjang. The Enjang head is positioned in the middle of the dancers and has a role as a rhythm regulator in the Tandak dance performance. The head of the Enjang carries a property in the form of a distinctive musical instrument called dribbles. Tandak dance from Riau has a variety of movements that are agile, dynamic and energetic and at a glance will remind us of the Sufi dance. The parts of the body that are active in building movements in the variety of dance movements are the hands and feet. The movements of the female dancers are adopted from various elements of the vocabulary of other typical Malay dances, while the male dancers perform movements by inserting several typical pencak silat attractions. These various movements are accompanied by Malay rhyme instruments, so that the dance movements become very dynamic, and develop into traditional dances with cheerful vibes and enthusiasm from the dancers. The floor pattern used in the Tandak dance is a straight line pattern and a curved pattern. At the beginning of the show, the floor pattern used was a curved pattern by forming a circular image. The dancers who have just entered the dance area will hold the shoulders of the other dancers next to them in a circle pattern. The dancer then shifts by lifting and stamping his feet on the ground alternately. Furthermore, the dancers will split up and form imaginary formations in the form of straight vertical lines in pairs with their respective dance partners. In the next few movements, this straight floor pattern will develop into a zigzag pattern.